All right, here we go, folks. We got ourselves another fresh series coming at you. Spawning down in the bottom left for Storm Gaming, it is MaxPax. And his opponent spawning up at the top right for the Shopify Rebellion, it's ByuN's in the blue. Now, we are going to be seeing MaxPax sending a very early probe across the map. He wants to get a little spicy, and on Solaris, with the double acceleration zones, you shave off quite a bit of time. We're talking 3-4 seconds. Look at how early this gets here. That was like 36 seconds or something. Well before the first barracks was going to start. MaxPax already creating a bit of a nuisance for his opponent. ByuN's says, okay, fine. I'll just put the barracks, further back in the base. MaxPax zapping and zipping. Oh, cute little move from ByuN. He rallies the SCV onto his opponent's probe. MaxPax, of course, was like, oh, I can just do what I want. There's no SCV near me. I'll be able to regenerate shields, but he's still able to do so. And, of course, MaxPax with a good scout sees the double gas. That one SCV is in Safetyville, but we'll get back to mining. God, MaxPax is so annoying with this early probe. Behind this gate, cybernetics core at home. No surprise there. And we'll see what it's going to be from MaxPax. Is it going to be a Stargate? Is it going to be a Twilight Council? He is one of those players that will do either or. For now, of course, starts up that warp gate. You can cancel it and go into the Stargate. I do like this little hallway he's created. This anti-Reaper hallway, where a unit plugged right here, or even in theory, no gateway. You don't have the pylon field for it, but a unit right there can actually block in a Reaper. You can plug that little spot. Will be a Twilight Council, it looks like. Yep, there it is. Yeah, Warp Gate was far too far along to cancel at this point. Reaper will get into the main base. Second Adept. Oh, it's looking for this Reaper, but the Reaper does go in. ByuN will be able to get the scout here. Oh, there it is. That was so sick. The probe. He didn't just put it there. He moved it there. Oh, that is exactly what I'm talking about, MaxPax. God, that was some sexy micro. Holy moly. Oh, Winnemine on the other side does pick off an Adept. Now, of course, that's good for MaxPax that he gets the scout, but you don't want to be losing the Adept like that. Still, good job from ByuN on the location, and he does sub out those mines. Will be a double mine drop behind this. Very quick transition into the tech lab for the factory. MaxPax was not able to see it. It is going to be 3-gate blink coming on in behind this, as well as the robotics facility. That seems to be how MaxPax is mostly playing this matchup these days. Looks like the Adept shaded back just before he would have seen this. ByuN going for Cloaked Banshee, by the way. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, look at this. Oh my God, so nice. That probe positioning, perfect. ByuN anticipating this pylon and anticipating this pylon says, okay, I'll split the gap. And MaxPax is like, well, do it. See what happens. And he was right there. Now this will force a probe pull. Both mines going to burrow in the main. Now, here's the problem with a nice SimCity. Like what MaxPax did. Oh, ByuN trying to juke MaxPax. Oh, the probes. Okay, they do pull. Good job from MaxPax. We'll clean this up, but ByuN, you can really tell he is on point with this setup. Oh, Stalker. Oh, nice. The War Prism. Very nicely done. Unfortunately for MaxPax, there was a probe right there, so he does still lose a second worker. ByuN. Oh, he's trying to get out of here. MaxPax does see this. Acceleration zone favors the medevac a little bit, but ByuN, he's got boost available. Okay, he had it available for a while. Like, he could have boosted that a long time ago, but he gets out safely anyways. MaxPax, though, is going to try and get something done. Nice little SimCity at the natural. There is a siege tank behind this. A death cancels the shade, but one SCV does get picked off. 3-gate blink is not a huge amount of supply, but it is an option. There is a drop on the other side of the map, which is to say it's a cloaked banshee, not a drop. MaxPax trying to get something done in the main base. This is looking very good for ByuN right now. That banshee really catching MaxPax off guard. Siege tanks will get taken down. Single. The banshee in the main base, though, is getting so much damage done. Oh, this is crippling damage. And the observer shows up basically as this banshee runs out of energy. Banshee not targeting probes here, but 11 probes is already so much damage. Catastrophic damage, in fact, for MaxPax. He is on 3 Nexus. That is the saving grace. But second banshee shows up. It's going to be targeting down probes. Grabs another 6 of them. And MaxPax is so ridiculously far behind now. Only thing that's going well for MaxPax is that ByuN just started his stim. Nice job for MaxPax. Picks off 2 SCVs. That really tells the tale on the left side, though. 17 probes going down, just 2 SCVs. Medevac finally does get taken out. Oh, the siege tank was unsieged for some reason. MaxPax, I think I don't know, where did he see it? Maybe he just got vision of it. Either way, that is a big pickoff. Oh. Oh, nice job from ByuN. Snipes down the observer. And then drops down the 3rd command center. That's cheeky. Now, because of how late that 3rd CC is, and the fact that combat shields was not really started, I mean, +1 weapons and stim are good, but without the combat shields, I mean, this push is not going to have the power that it should. By no means is it terrible. And I mean, MaxPax has been focusing so heavily on rebuilding probes, which is good, which is what he needs to be doing. But unfortunately for MaxPax, it is come at the cost of his production and his charge timing, and his upgrade for that matter. MaxPax does lose a stalker right there. He's able to kill a Marine, but that's still a good trade for ByuN. Oh, War Prism does get spotted. Big stim, actually. Really doesn't do anything, and that's just 2 medevacs on the field for now. 2 more about to pop out, but you don't want to be just stimming and achieving nothing. That's not the best. Good job for MaxPax. Does force out another stim in the main base and instantly picks up the units with the War Prism. We do have MaxPax. He's bought time for the 8-gate setup and charge to complete. ByuN kind of asleep at the wheel a little bit here, but MaxPax no target fire on the bio units. So it just ends up being a little bit more chip damage, and there's still a lot of medevac energy. Marine does get picked off this time. ByuN is on a great economy. That is something we do have to mention. Oh, MaxPax losing a stalker right there. Now combat shields has completed. Charge is done. No +1 weapons yet for MaxPax. Nice force fields right there. But not going to be enough. This is so much bio. There is a counterattack on the other side of the map. Battery overcharge does get popped, and it will get taken down very quickly. Really great positioning from ByuN. SCVs are getting gutted at the 3rd base. MaxPax is going to lose this Nexus, most likely. He is going to try and take the fight and save it. And you can't blame him. Zell's getting in on the back of these 2 tanks. Oh, can he get the kill on them? 1 tank will fall. Second one is going to eventually go down as well. ByuN, I'm surprised he hasn't run MaxPax over yet, but with the reinforcements, that might be coming now. Widow Mines, oh, will try and burrow. They do get taken down, but MaxPax knows he cannot hold. He kind of threw everything he could into the meat grinder, and he does get taken down. Good job from ByuN. We're going to game 2. All right, here we go. Game number 2. Spawning down in the bottom left, it is Psystorm Gaming's MaxPax. In the red. And his opponent spawning up at the top right for the Shopify Rebellion, it is ByuN. In the blue. And that was a pretty cool strategic setup from ByuN. The Cloak Banshee being hidden for as long as it was. Obviously that's what won ByuN that game. MaxPax tried to fight back and tried to get something done. Wasn't able to do so. We are going to be seeing an engineering bay block, by the way, from ByuN here. MaxPax did not send out a super early probe. It's an early probe, but it's not what he sent out in game number 1, which is seemingly these days the counter to the engineering bay block, because you basically get the probe there when the SCV would be leaving with the, like, instant probe scout. But we're not going to see that. It is going to be gas first as well. MaxPax, I think he wanted to gate Nexus here too, which is not what he's going to be able to do. Oh, SCV, got to be a little bit careful. That is the factory building SCV. Marine is not yet out. Oh, RNGesus. No, he's going to lose it. Oh, what? I'd call shenanigans. That should have been a dead SCV. That should have been a dead SCV. I call absolute and total shenanigans. How did that SCV live? Wow, 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 wow. ByuN kind of getting a little bit lucky. He was microing the SCV, but it looked like... So it was at 15 HP. It took 2 zaps, and it looked like the third one was in range to start, but it wasn't. ByuN gets away with a little bit of luck there, I gotta say. It was luck because he's good, but it was still a little bit of luck nonetheless. We are going to be seeing very quick Hellions. Of course, that is the natural setup here. Stargate coming in from Maximus. Will build a shield battery at the third, which does make a ton of sense. Shield battery in the main base as well, because those Hellions can pick and choose where they want to go. MaxPax wanting this SCV, but ByuN will be able to keep it alive. I don't know that the Adept could have gotten it anyways, but still good micro from ByuN to make sure. Because obviously it takes 3 shots to kill an SCV, and it looks like there was only time for 2. But ByuN taking care of his SCVs. Now will be Phoenix first out of MaxPax. Okay. Okay. Welcome, Setsuna Mayu. I like the idea of calling SCVs SUVs. Oh, Cyclone's coming in behind this. So the 4 Hellions are already going to be difficult to deal with. This is so difficult to deal with, by the way. I do like that spotter pylon to see if they're coming up the middle. Quick probe pull from MaxPax. He gets as many of the probes out of here as he can. But already 4 probes going down, and it is going to be a lot more than that. The Hellion that was lifted did not take any damage. Second Phoenix finally showing up. 7 probes already going down. And only 2 of the Hellions have been killed so far. This is already looking very dangerous for MaxPax. Third Phoenix pops out. Fourth Phoenix is not yet started. Okay, the shield battery should keep this alive. But the Cyclone follow-up is scary. Oh. Yeah, Hellion will get dealt with. We're not seeing aggressive movement from the Cyclones just yet. I wonder if he'll go with 4 plus a Viking. This looks really scary, I gotta say. Pulling a couple SCVs maybe to repair. Oh, Phoenix is. Okay, good quick reaction time for MaxPax. Still takes a ton of damage. That is a situation where the new Cyclone is better than the old one because there's no need to manually lock on onto the same Phoenix. They will automatically shoot at the same one if they can. God, this looks so deadly from ByuN. MaxPax, he does have lift energy on most of these Phoenixes, but look at how quickly that Adept dies. There is the SCV pull. I love this from ByuN. I think this is going to be super difficult to deal with. We need lots of units right now for MaxPax, but so far, ByuN is a little bit scared. And you know what? If he doesn't get something done with this, this is going to be trouble for him. He's pulled 6 SCVs. This is a lot. And he hasn't started stim, no third CC. Obviously, he can't afford the third CC. But now with 6 Cyclones here, this does get even more difficult. Ooh, did MaxPax see this? Yes, he did. And he will be able to clean up that Liberator very quickly. But units coming in on the third base. Battery overcharge. There it is. It does get popped. Already 2 Cyclones getting taken down. This is fantastic for MaxPax. He is going to make the hold. And he's going to be able to chase down maybe every Cyclone. Yeah, look at that. All 5 power units getting lifted. This is a brilliant hold from MaxPax. We will see the relift coming on in. A couple more Cyclones show up. And at least 1 Phoenix is going to fall. But this is still very good for the MaxPax and ByuN. He's just going to be forced to tap out. Brilliant defense for MaxPax. We're going to game 3. All right, here we go. Game number 3. Spawning down in the bottom right for Psystorm Gaming. It is MaxPax in the red. And his opponent spawning up at the top left. It is the Shopify Rebellion's ByuN in the blue. I gotta say, I think it was the right call to get ready and to pull SCVs, but I think ByuN might have hesitated a little bit too much there. He let the Phoenixes recharge energy. He maybe could have gone just straight up the gut. I don't know. That was a really, really impressive defense for MaxPax, though. The Immortal was fantastic. Spotting the Liberator obviously made that a lot simpler. I wonder what happens if ByuN keeps the Liberator with the army. I mean, at that point, he's switching to harassment mode. But he's also looking to, like, discombobulate with that Liberator. I also wonder what happens if the Liberator doesn't get spotted and instead is just doing damage the whole time. I'm really not sure. I'm really, really not sure. MaxPax getting across the map once again. And just trying to be as much of a nuisance as possible. Oh, that command center getting down. MaxPax just a little bit late on getting to the low ground. Marine. Oh, MaxPax going to try and make a run for it. I think... Oh, well... I think he might have gotten away. It was really close, but he turns back around. Does get the single zap. That will be that Marine getting 2-shotted by an Adept instead of 3-shotted. Oh, there it is. ByuN building a second, and it's soon to be a 3rd barracks. So it is going to be a 3-rack setup. This is something ByuN does more than probably any other Terran. For a while, it was super in vogue. Now, not so much. Not so much. SCV is going to have to be microed. Oh, he was a little bit late too, and he's late to micro the Marine as well. Uh-oh. MaxPax not going to chase into the main. Didn't want to get surrounded. He's already delayed the command center, and now the Adept is here. Remembering your objective is difficult to do sometimes, but he does. He gets a second SCV. This is already so much damage. Adept will have to retreat as the Zealot goes down, but the command center's been delayed a lot. He gets 2 SCVs. This is a very effective little push from MaxPax, and he's going to grab a Marine as well. ByuN, good Marine micro. Oh, no! The units just stopped the depot from being raised. That's a full scout from MaxPax here. He's going to be... Oh, nice job from ByuN. ByuN pulling away this 1 SCV. MaxPax will still get 1 other SCV, but he maybe could have gotten 2 if that SCV didn't get saved. Well, maybe. There was, he got 3 shots off, and there, with 3 shots perfectly targeted, like 1 on this one, or sorry, 1 on this one right here that I'm selecting, and then 2 on the one that are on the gas. He maybe could have gotten something done. Oh, well, okay, this is interesting from ByuN. So he is going to actually move out with a few Marines right out of the gate. This is something that MaxPax might not expect. In fact, it would be very reasonable to say you would never expect this. And MaxPax does not. This could actually get so much damage done. MaxPax is going for 4-gate blink. He's going to see the Marines. Will he recall the 2 Stalkers? Can he? Oh, I don't think he's got the energy. No, he does not. Stalkers. Oh, man. They are coming back home, but the other 2 Stalkers that were just warped into the natural are very much trapped. One of them will go down. Second one is in some trouble. Repower going to come in on these 2 gateways, but not for a little bit. Blink is not yet done. So ByuN gets scouted. He says, okay, you know what I'm doing. I'm going to do something different. Nice little probe trap at the top of the ramp, though. Oh, that just really helped clean that up quickly. Also, smart decision from MaxPax to go into the main base and hide. Now, ByuN, he did not build combat shields. He forgot it. And I hope he realizes he's forgotten it, because it is actually... That's actually a really big deal, especially with now 4-gate blink coming at him. There we go. He starts up combat shields, but this is... It could have been done by now. MaxPax does still have potential to get some counter damage. Oh, gets an SCV, forces a little stim. And, I mean, the medevac follow-up is very quick from ByuN, like, very, very quick. But it's not instantaneous. He still takes real damage from that stim for a little bit. Oh, and that's another big stim of the natural. MaxPax able to grab 2 more SCVs. I was going to say, ByuN did not build +1 weapons yet, but there it is, starts it up now. MaxPax is ready to take a 3rd Nexus. He's just being a nuisance with these Stalkers. He's not committing massively. But the thing is, against, you know, what his opponent's doing, this can be very effective. Since there's no medevacs on the field, Blink Micro is such high potential. And look at that, another huge stim coming on in. These medevacs might completely exhaust themselves just healing up this army. Well, maybe not. Not quite. Oh, Guardian Shield. That is actually really nice. MaxPax will blink forward. Tries to get 1 medevac. Not able to get it. Nice snipe from ByuN on the Sentry to deny Guardian Shield for any longer. Now with that stim, these medevacs will absolutely exhaust themselves. Marauders are expensive stims. Ooh, scan comes down. Did he find the Observer? I think so. MaxPax blinks forward. Huh. Okay, a little bit of a chaotic moment right there. ByuN moving forward. MaxPax, okay, did lose the Observer, but he's got units in position on this 3rd base. This is a bold setup. Oh, that's a huge spot. Oh my god, if MaxPax was paying attention, he could have maybe blinked right on top of that. Recall is... Oh no, he used it already. Stalkers. Oh, with the War Prism here, they're going to be able to micro very effectively. Zealots, even though they don't have charge, will tank very effectively. MaxPax looking for the blink forward, grabs the full medevac. That's a massive pickoff. We're going to see units stimming into the 3rd base, though. He runs away. He runs away, and he loses that medevac from earlier as well. There is only 3 medevacs on the field, and again, medevac healing is going to be a big problem for ByuN. MaxPax with a great defense here. And now with charge done and 4 more gateways coming online momentarily, ByuN's in some trouble. How many Widowmines do we have? None. They are just starting production. If MaxPax goes right now with his 8 gates in charge, because of how overstimmed ByuN... Well, I say it's overstimmed. It's actually getting healed back up to full with the addition of the new medevacs. Oh, nice scan right there from ByuN. Finds the Observer. Still, it does feel like, despite the army supplies, it does feel like MaxPax is the one who's got kind of the initiative right now, and he's going to get into the main base with a little Zealot drop. He'll be able to find quite a few of these SCVs. Oh, and he's able to dodge the Widowmine shots thanks to the War Prism. Fantastic stuff from MaxPax. 4 SCVs, another huge stim. ByuN is a stim-happy boy. Now, in this case, now that he's up to 5 medevacs, it's not such a big deal. MaxPax, beyond this, is getting into Storm. He's got that +1 weapons nearly done. Well, that's a nice Viking right there. And I think... Oh, no. Recall is available. Okay. Ooh. Getting that War Prism out before it takes too much damage. Nice job from MaxPax. ByuN gonna move out with a little drop on the right side, but there's another observer. ByuN is assuming that MaxPax doesn't have an observer here. But MaxPax has been very good, very diligent about getting these back over here. +1 weapons is going to complete. It's not done quite yet. Or sorry, it is done. Storm is not quite done. Zealot run by at the third base. That's going to be a problem to deal with. Supply depots will get killed. No cancel. SCV is going to pull into the fight. Storm is now done. We've got an Archon just finished morphing in. Good job from MaxPax right there. Baits out the Widowmine, but the Widowmine drops in the natural. 9 probes. Widowmine drop in the main base. MaxPax is paying attention this time. Oh, that Widowmine drop at the third. MaxPax not paying attention. That's a big shot. Storm's going to try and come in. Do get a little bit of chip damage. ByuN getting some massive damage with the Widowmine drops behind this. Another massive stim. Look at how overstimmed this army is. ByuN will lose those Widowmines. Good snipes from MaxPax. MaxPax. I mean, ByuN can't really afford to stim. That is a huge drop. Holy moly. Another mine got another couple of probes. ByuN is up 10 workers right now, despite taking big damage himself. MaxPax sending out another SCV, or another Zealot run by. How many medevacs are we up to? Back up to 6. God, this quad drop. There is no recall available. It's back off cooldown shortly. MaxPax has a tough decision to make. He's going to try and come back home to deal with this. Zealot warping in the main base. It's just 2 Zealots. That's not going to do much at all. Forge didn't start any upgrades, but will get taken down coincidentally. Storm, oh, does get dodged by ByuN. MaxPax warping in Zealots at this 4th base. And with the Zealots that he brought back home, will be able to get on top of these units. Good job for MaxPax to be able to prevent the unload. He's back up to 57 probes. And another Zealot run by getting in on the 3rd base as ByuN is sending lots of reinforcements forward. That is going to force a lot of army back home. No, okay, ByuN does not hesitate. We will see an attack coming in on the bottom side. MaxPax pushing it back, but ByuN has a huge opportunity to get in the natural. Storms out of the War Prism. Oh, they do get some big storms on the Widowmines. One more storm could be big. The mines do get some big connections, though. God, this army is so overstimmed. Such a massive overstim. Big mine shot coming on in. Medevac drop on the left side, trying to find an opening. Where is the observer? Okay, it's going to come back in here. We'll clean up all the mines. Oh, the medevacs getting cleaned up. A lot of medevacs going down here. We are finally seeing ghosts coming out. But ByuN has been heavily dedicated. Ooh, that's a big drop into the natural. Will be able to depower 4 gateways with just 2 pylon kills. And he's going to depower the Forge, and he's going to kill that +2. Now, this is a huge spot for Storm, so he won't get the +2. Wisely lifts up. Man, this game is utter chaos right now. Widowmines, they are spotted, but there's nothing to shoot them just yet. Archon's going to try and join up. EMP does land on one of the Archons. Second one will get topped off by the shield battery overcharge. God, this game is so high-paced right now. Another good storm. Widowmines are going to get cleaned up before they can fire. This game is utter chaos. MaxPax is going to... Oh, he's going to struggle to defend this. Not going to be able to prevent his +2 weapons from going down. Robotics facility going to fall as well. The recall into the natural. He will be able to target down 1 medevac. And a nice storm again. Oh, these medevacs. He does get one of the fully loaded ones. ByuN is playing with extreme aggression, a very YOLO mindset. Oh, that's a lot of bio units going down in the middle, but Widowmines will find a couple of probes transferring away from this killed 4th base. MaxPax. Oh, he's in some trouble right now. Can he get a cancel on the 4th command center? That would at least be something. He needs that, and it's actually a kill. Drop coming into the main base. This game number 3 is utter, total chaos. It is just a straight up speed race. Stalker's trying to clean up these units. +2 weapons would be so important right now, but it's a 2 upgrade disadvantage for MaxPax. He's not going to be able to answer the raw speed of ByuN, and ByuN takes the game and the series. He was on the back foot. He was completely off balance for so long, but he almost brought it back. However, ByuN does not let go of his advantage. He keeps the initiative, takes it down, and if you enjoyed that series, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the flip side.